Hey guys. Yeah, I had to go back because it didn't go live the first time. Turn this down a little bit. So, how is everyone? All right, so how's everybody handling this 3-3 portal? The last two lives, one was make a wish, so whatever seeds did you plant? And before that, it was about north node, south node. What are we choosing? Which path are we taking? Are we going to stay in south node comfort zone? Are we going to move forward out of our comfort zone, go after what we love, what we're passionate about? I feel like a lot of the collective is doing this, but we're going to go a little in depth. I'm going to do a overall collective, and then I may do individual signs. I'm kind of feeling drawn to do individual signs. And then I also grabbed this spirit animal oracle deck because I feel like there's some extra guidance there for us. On the bottom of the deck is a 5. Bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. And that actually goes with the post I posted yesterday about, it was either yesterday or today, about the plant I had in my backyard. I never saw it out there. I have a big tree, a cedar tree and when I stand on my porch, that tree is right there. So it's back behind my cedar tree. I never saw it out there. And then I moved over on the porch, and then all of a sudden I see it out there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that? So I went and looked it up to see what kind of plant it was. And it said surprise lily, but resurrection lily was the first one. Resurrection lily, surprise lily, and naked lady. So those are the 3 names for this plant. But I posted basically that, resurrection, rebirth into this energy. So yeah, that was very much a sign, and it was very much a surprise because I didn't even see it back there. So, but yeah, we'll go ahead and start. I'm going to start with the Sacred Geometry Oracle. Song that's playing right now is Magic by Andy Grammer. If you haven't heard of Andy Grammer, please go check him out. He is amazing. He has a lot of songs that resonate with me. Very feel good energy type music. Definitely boost you up. If you need a boost collectively, perfect one to go listen to. Bottom of this deck, compassion, a 15. That equals a 6. Frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. Beautiful card. That's on the bottom, so that's subconscious. Lots of greens on there. That gives me very much heart chakra. A lot of the collective has been going through a heart chakra awakening because while we were in our little healing cocoon, look underneath that, magic. And that song is playing right now. And that's a 4. And that's purple. Purple is crown. It's also third eye. Third eye is a little bit darker, darker bluish purple, but crown is purple. So receiving downloads and stuff. This says magic. Frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. And that card I feel like is perfect because, like I said, that song is playing right now. So I am going to put that there. Oh, and we got third eye underneath that, which is a 6. And you probably can't see, but it is actually purple. It's a beautiful purple. So third eye and magic. These are all on the bottom with compassion. So I'm going to shuffle and get one for the collective. Actually, I need to put that one there because that's underneath. And then I'll also get one from the Black Moon Astrology for collective too. Song that's playing right now is called Still the Show by Elemental. If you haven't seen Elemental, it is on Disney. It is the cutest movie ever. I watch it a lot. It's about the elements, fire, air, earth, and water living together. And she's fire and he is water. Card that came out was Merkaba. Let me finish my story before I get into Merkaba. So in this movie, her father, his belief system, he was raised that elements don't mix. So fire stays with fire. And he's imposed this on his own daughter. She's the little fire elemental. And she believes she has to work, what her father wants her to do. She feels like she has to, take over his legacy. And she meets this water guy. And as it goes through the movie, they have a connection. But she runs from it a lot because her belief system tells her that it's not possible. So I feel like this movie is very intricate in the things that we're healing right now collectively, having to do with belief systems that told us we couldn't do certain things, told us we couldn't be with certain people, that we couldn't be our true authentic self. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen that movie, please go check it out. And it'll also help you connect with your inner child too, just because it's a Disney movie. It's animated, but it's very cute. It has a very good message, very deep message. Those of you that are higher consciousness will understand this movie on a deeper level. Like I said, it's about the elements. So watch it, check it out, see what information you get from it. Okay, so back to Merkaba. That's the card that came out for the collective right now. It is a 32. That's 5. Fives are all about change. So the frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. And we were talking about that on the last live and you see it's got all the colors on there. And we were just talking about that movie Elemental, which is about all of the elements. And that's also, to me, all of the chakras. So merging all of the, healing all of the chakras, merging all of that energy together to receive the downloads. The things that we need to hear right now for our highest purpose. And like I said, with the last live reading, it was, it was the one before that. The last one was make a wish. So making your wishes a reality. Before that was the one that was based on North Node, South Node. Are we going to integrate the two and move forward, or are we going to choose one path or the other? Because honestly, collectively, merging the two is what I feel most of the collective is doing right now to move forward. Because we have to merge the old South Node, which is something we've perfected in this life, with the North Node, which is our path and purpose. And if you guys don't know what those are in your chart, check out your birth chart. You can go online, just do a search, and there's free birth charts to do online, and you'll be able to find out what your South Node is, which is what you've already perfected, and your North Node, which is new and unfamiliar to a lot of us. On the bottom was 29 healing. And I feel like that's going to give you guys some answers if you don't already know what your birth chart is, but I feel like a lot of you do. If you're here watching me, you've probably already delved into that aspect. If you haven't, please check it out because it will help you with some puzzle pieces that you may be missing. If you're still trying to figure out your path and purpose. But I feel like the majority of the collective that's drawn to my channel has already gone down that rabbit hole, that particular one, to find that out. Let's see. Next one I'm using for overall collective is the Black Moon Astrology. Bottom of the deck, number 7, Jupiter Abundance. I love this card. I actually have a drawing where I have Jupiter in it. 7s are highly spiritual numbers. You know, there are path and purpose. Having that love within self. And that was on the bottom. So I'm going to put that here with these ones that were on the bottom. Underneath that was sacrifice. Love. Let's see what's under that. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle and see what card comes out for the collective. One card, please, for the collective. Overall energy for this 3-3 portal. Let's see what we got. Ooh, that one jumped out. All right, Mercury Mind. It's a 3. There's a lot of green on this card. So not only does it say mind, but I get very much heart chakra from this. And we had all the chakras in the Merkaba, but we did have underneath third eye, magic, and the compassion card, which was green, which to me is heart chakra. But there is a lot of green here. Underneath that was Cancer, I feel. So I feel like with collective, the healing of the third eye, feeling, you know, the love and compassion within self is helping. It's helping to heal the third eye. And it's helping to heal the heart chakra, which in turn is bringing the collective abundance. And that can be abundance in, it's in within self first before it can manifest outside of self. So it's healing within self. Once we heal this within self, then it becomes manifest outside of self. So collectively healing. This is also giving us a new sense of feeling within heart, because we're now connected back to the heart chakra, cleansed that out and have that compassion within ourselves. And with that mind card, it gives me very much the programming of the mind, recreating belief systems, what it is that we believe within self. What is it that you want to do? Honestly, like, this is about being truthful with yourself, being aligned with your soul. Allowing yourself to feel and knowing that you are powerful and you can create this magic, this magic that you want within your life. A lot of you with the third eye are seeing. You're seeing how you can create this. You're seeing the path forward. Nothing is hidden from you right now. I'm going to get a card for the collective with the Spirit Animal Oracle before I move to individual signs. Let's see. What do we have from the Spirit Animal Oracle for the collective? What do we have? Spirit Animal Oracle for the collective. Yeah, I was drawn to grab this one for collective, and then I'll pull one for each individual sign. Song playing right now is called Forever Now by Michael Bublé. Bublé? I said it right. Bottom, butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. And I was just talking about, earlier about that plant that I posted about the resurrection plant. We just keep getting more and more cards that are talking about, rebirth and resurrection. That's also an 11. And that's what time I was drawn to post today. It just didn't want to upload. So I didn't want to start the live. So I had to restart it. But yeah, we're transforming because collectively we want to be on our soul's path and, purpose. We want to be doing the things that mean something to us. And, stepping out, doing the things that we love to do, being our beautiful, unique, crazy, magical, wild unicorn selves. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It only matters what you think about you. Right now is Andy Grammer, Best of You. No matter how far I fall, best of me loves the best of you. And all the rest I can see right through. Okay, so the three that came out, Dove Spirit, be peace. Panther Spirit, reclaim your power, and that's a 44. Giraffe Spirit, see the big picture. Wombat Spirit on the bottom, be at home. Be at home, be at peace within self, because we got be peace, reclaim your power, and see the big picture. We got a 21, that's a 3. 44, which that's a master number. I believe that's master teacher. And 29, which is an 11. 11, 44, and 3. Some of you can be seeing these numbers. So that's what the collective is doing. They're rebirthing, they're transforming into the person that their soul is, their truth. They're being true to themselves. No matter. I'm trying to see where I can put this. Because I want to be able to see these. Some of you may have been seeing doves. A lot. Some of you may be resonating with cat energy. It doesn't have to be like big cats, panthers, and things like that. It can be just you. Some of you have affinity for cats. I do. They're very healing. But basically, this card, though, I get very much that this is embracing the panther spirit, the master within yourself, embracing that. And the dove spirit, being peaceful within self. And the giraffe spirit, being able to be up high enough to see the bigger picture and what's going on in the transformation that we're going through right now. The opening of the third eye, the magic that we can create, knowing that we are abundant within self. And we feel these things going on. We feel these changes happening. And just being compassionate with ourselves right now. We're going through a big transformation. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do cards for each individual sign. And I'm going to start with Pisces because we're in Pisces season right now. And then I'll just go through each individual. So let's see. I'm going to put that one there. This one here. And then on the bottom, underneath that was the Aries, the I am card. Because Aries has some influence going on right now with us. And that's a 4. That's about foundation. We are stepping into the I am, creating a firm foundation for ourselves. Changing our perception on things, changing our perception on old belief systems, things that we know do not resonate with our souls anymore. But I'm going to use this Sacred Geometry Oracle deck and pull one card for Pisces. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to use those cards. I've got the Soul's Journey cards out here and the Numerology Oracle cards. So I think I'm going to roll with those. Bottom of this when I shuffled is Miracle 33. Some of you were praying for a miracle. This is your miracle. It's your miracle moment. So let's see. For the Soul's Journey cards, what message do we have for Pisces? I'll have to do timestamps later. Energy for Pisces. What's the guidance? What's Pisces dealing with right now? Energy, Pisces. Pisces. Bottom of the deck is balance. And then relationships. Okay. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Relationships, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. I've got a lot of cards out here, so excuse me. Pisces, there may be some throat chakra stuff. I felt just a little bit of throat chakra. This balance card has green and blue on it, which is throat chakra and heart chakra. And then there's some yellow on there, which is solar plexus, surrounding it. Okay. Karmic completion and moderation. So Pisces, you got green, moderation, that's a 15. That's a 14, but it equals a 5. And there's green, and underneath that was completion, but you've already got karmic completion here. Green, heart chakra, orange. I can't tell if that's orange or red. It looks like red, so that gives me root chakra. So Pisces, whatever relationship this is, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Whatever karmic cycle you were in, this karmic whatever relationship you were in, that because karmic relationships are here to teach us about ourselves. They teach us, they mirror us, they show us our wounds and things within us that we haven't faced, right? So after you've completed this cycle, this karmic completion, because I feel like this is what Pisces is dealing with right now. And you guys understand, everybody has Pisces in their chart. So this doesn't have to be just individually for the Pisces sun sign zodiac. This can be anywhere in your chart. If it resonates with you, then it's somewhere dominant in your chart, probably. But understanding, this is what I feel. I feel like Pisces are understanding that how these karmic relationships work. And in turn, by understanding that, you're realizing how to balance after you learn whatever lesson it was that you were meant to learn from this karmic relationship. Understanding that there has to be balance and moderation. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So without judging the other person, without judging yourself, moderation, that gives me balance. And that's green, heart chakra. So you've got 5 and 1. So since Pisces completed a cycle in whatever relationship this was, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This can be any relationship in your life with family, friends, coworkers, anything, whatever it was that you needed in your specific life to help you see how to balance this. After a relationship ends, how do we balance afterwards? Because I know that's something that is takes time to perfect after a while, because we have to reprogram those beliefs and those patterns. And then once we have another, we have a bigger, grander understanding of how relationships mirror us and show us our wounding and things that we need to look at, then we have to figure out how do we balance at that point. And I feel like that's what Pisces has learned. And this in turn is going to assist with their healing of their third eye and having that compassion and feeling of love within self. All right. So that's what I have for the Pisces collective. And like I said, everybody has Pisces in their chart. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it may be a spot in your chart to where it's not very prominent. All right, next, Aries. Aries, the babies of the zodiac. Aries represent number 1. They also represent root chakra. They're the beginning sign of the zodiac. It also is the I am. Aries represents self. How you feel within yourself. So what do we have for Aries? What's going on with Aries? Okay, Aries, acceptance. There's a lot of purple and blue on that card. And adversity. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. In adversity, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So, Aries, we had the Aries on the bottom of the deck there with the Moonology. Let me bring that card down there, the Aries card, to be with that. Okay. So, when we have things pop up in our lives, in our realities, adversity, a lot of us were programmed to learn through difficulties. And that's, if you think about it, as you get further on your journey, you learn faster and you start seeing things quicker than what you did before. And I feel like that's what this acceptance is for Aries. The acceptance within self. Knowing that there's things that we cannot change and we have to allow acceptance into that space. Because no matter what, there are going to be people who are not going to agree with our own specific paths and purpose. They're not going to agree with the choices that we make or the things that we do. Bottom of the deck is leadership and then self-discipline. So, for Aries, stepping into a leadership position, accepting this. I feel like some of you have been given opportunities. There's an opportunity that's coming in for you to lead. With this referencing Aries, self, the I am. Knowing that it's okay to be different. and to step into a leadership position, but we also have to have the self-discipline to do so. And that's a 41, and that's equals a 5. Fives are all about change. And there may possibly be some adversity going on, Aries. If you've stepped into a new position, there may be some people that are not excited about it. But honestly, it doesn't matter. You know, all that matters is how we feel within ourselves. Do we feel that whatever we're stepping into is in alignment within our spirit, with our soul? And if it is, and we're disciplined in doing this, then we step into acceptance. Hey, Cody. Good to see you. So we're stepping into acceptance. We know that this leadership position is meant for us. And regardless, whatever adversity comes our way, whatever challenges, it's just teaching us how to step into the energy of acceptance and saying, I'm at learning to accept the things that I cannot change. So people, places, things, other people, not everybody's going to agree with what you do and what you believe. And that's fine. They don't have to. I've been great, Cody. Good to see you. Good to see you. Long time no see, for sure. So that's what I have for the Aries group. And like I said, we all have Aries in our chart. So wherever this is in your chart as to whether or not you resonate. But overall, I did do an overall collective in the beginning. So if this one doesn't resonate with you and you are an Aries sun or something like that, then you can always check out the beginning of the video. Okay, and I'll timestamp later unless somebody else wants to timestamp. If somebody does, I would appreciate it. If not, I'll timestamp. It's no big deal. I'm still timestamping the live before last, but that's all right. I'm cool with it. I listened to one of my videos to the second live ago, and the one where I did all signs, and I'm getting more messages from it for myself. So pretty cool. So Taurus, what messages for Taurus? Oh, yeah, because it's, it's collective. So we all have these signs within us, and different things that come out in the channel messages that I give usually resonate. If they don't resonate in the moment, you might check back, watch it at a different time. I watched one of my own lives from 10 months ago, I think it was last week, and I reposted it on the community chat, and it resonated with now. So, I mean, none of these videos are just for today. Even though I'm doing current energy, it could resonate with you later. It all depends on where we are on the journey. I know. That's why, it can resonate, and it doesn't even have to be your sun. It doesn't have to be your moon. It doesn't have to be your rising. It could be somewhere way deep in your chart, like a trine or something like that. Next thing you know, some videos resonating. That's why a lot of times if I'm drawn to a title or the number on the video, I'll watch it. I just go with what I feel, and that's important. Go with what you feel. I feel like that's relevant for Taurus. Go with what you feel. Bottom of the deck is purpose and courage. Purpose, I know what I'm here to do. Courage, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So, Taurus, stepping into your power, which, this collective energy is all about that. We discussed that. And this is going to produce, the abundance within our lives. And abundance isn't just about money. It's more about abundance within self. And then as we feel that within self, it manifests outside of self. If you're in your purpose and you're doing the thing that you love to do, the thing that brings you the most joy, then we are going to see we're not only going to feel the abundance with self, we're going to see it outside of self in our reality. So bottom, parenting. I got this one. I think it was for Cancer energy. 2 lives ago. It was that one that I did, all signs. Leadership. I'm just going to leave that there with that one. Song playing right now, Huey Lewis and the News, Doing It All for My Baby. Huey Lewis and the News, they've got some good music. That's old school right there. Some of you may be resonating with a lot of music right now. I know I love music, so I'm always listening. So Taurus, some of you guys, your purpose has to do with some kind of parenting and leadership in parenting, whether this has to do with just you parenting yourself, that because that equals a 9, and we're in the year of the 9, and then leadership, that equals a 9. So you got double 9s out here. Leadership and parenting. Let's see if I can move parenting. So double 9s on the board. You know, lots of changes are going on this year. Because it is a 9 year, things need to shift. And so things are going to be uprooted. Things are going to be, roots are going to be pulled out so new ones can be planted, but firm, strong foundations. That's what we're working on. All of the healing and the work that we've done up to this point is so we can plant firm foundations. But with this, something that involves parenting, it can also be not just parenting within self, but or how you were parented, but parenting your own children or parenting yourself, having a higher way of either explaining how to consciously parent our children, because leadership is here, being the leader in the industry, because its purpose is right next to it. Yellow, solar plexus and throat chakra. So some of you can possibly be giving like parenting classes, or like I said, this can just be within self. You're parenting yourself the way you wanted to be parented. You're having the courage and the inner strength to step out and embrace your purpose. And in turn, that is helping you to heal that inner child, knowing that you are worthy of love and you're stepping into this leadership position. And that's red. Red's root chakra. That's foundation. It's also Aries energy. That's the I am. And maybe, like I said, teaching this because, blue is throat chakra. So speaking out about things, or maybe speaking out about maybe, within your own lives, either how you were parented or how, if you're in a relationship or something, maybe you're having some conversations about parenting, changing the way that we parent. Because we want our children to be well-rounded. We want them to have a sense of purpose and to be courageous. We want them to be leaders. We don't want our children to be followers. We don't want that, because that is what a lot of us were taught. That is what a lot of us experienced in schools. That's all that school is to teach kids to be followers, to work a job for another person. They're not teaching them and giving them that courage to step out on their own and know their own power and know that they can be creators. I mean, it wasn't that way when I went to school, and it's still not that way. You know, it's just to create more and more people to, work the status quo, to work a 9 to 5, to do the jobs that are beneath people, honestly. I mean, that's what we were taught, to be under someone else, to not step into our power, but to basically work for someone else. And I feel like a lot of us are stepping into that, and we've been in that space of teaching our children differently because we want them to, enjoy and love their lives. We want them to not work like the old belief system taught us, to where they can't celebrate their life until the end of their life. That was the old belief system. You got to work hard, and then maybe you'll get to celebrate. I mean, what kind of crap is that? But I mean, that's what a lot of us were raised to believe. Sorry, I went like on a whole tangent there, but that came out with that parenting card. So if it came out, it was meant to come out. So that was for Taurus. Next, we'll go into Gemini. Followers instead of leaders. Exactly. Life should be about celebration. It shouldn't be mundane. It shouldn't be dreading to go to work every day. I mean, there's been generations upon generations that have lived that timeline. I don't want to live that timeline. I want to be in a different timeline where I can be a creator of my own reality, and I can do the things that I love to do, things that bring me joy. Whether it's painting an art piece or it's going live on YouTube, whatever it is, whatever your passion is, I want to be able to do those things because that brings me joy. I want to live a life full of joy. And I'm sure the collective is feeling that right now too. They're wanting the same things, and they're wanting the same things for their children, because our children are our legacy. Okay, I did not say anything, but Gemini, bottom of the deck, surrender, self-love. So, change, envy. So, Geminis, and that's a 7. Self-love is a 7. For Geminis, and this can be anywhere in your chart, and this can just be collectively, and this could be individual. I try to read it multiple ways so that way someone will get a message that they need to hear. But whatever this change is for Gemini, I feel like this is the main energy right here. Surrendering control so that you can step into self-love. I can release my need to control, and that is a very prominent thing with not just Geminis, but a lot of sign. But if we have Gemini very prominent in our chart, control can be a thing, but honestly, I feel like it maybe just represents more air. Because control is something that we're taught. It's something that we're raised around. It's something that we see on a daily basis. It's something that our parents did, or our aunties or uncles, whoever raised you, whatever you witnessed growing up. That's what, that's how control turns into, something we do on a daily basis because we saw it growing up. We witnessed it growing up. It's not something that we're born with. It's something that we were taught. We witnessed it with our eyes, or we heard it with our ears, or both. We experienced control as children. especially my generation. I'm Gen X. But Geminis are stepping into self-love, and they're surrendering this need to control, because controlling stuff, trying to control things in our lives just creates imbalance within self, and releasing envy. Understanding we're the same as everyone with different challenges. Everyone has a different experience in life. Some of us have very similar experiences, but we're all different. That's why we all have different fingerprints. We're not the same. We're all different. But changing this need to control and releasing this envy. And it can be that you may have people in your life that do have this energy of envy. But envy is also something that is learned. So by changing this and stepping into self-love and surrendering, this is going to assist Geminis during this time, which I feel like that's what they are doing. That's why self-love equals a 7. 7 is a very spiritual number. It is, to me, soul. It is what you feel within your soul. And when you have this and you allow this change, then this control is going to fall away, and the surrender, the energy of surrender is going to come in. So whether it's people within your environment that have this energy of envy, or it's something that you were taught growing up, something you saw or heard. The thing I just heard was manipulation. The manipulation that was taught to you by what you witnessed growing up. Is finally being released. It's finally being changed so that this feeling of self-love can come in. And that's what Geminis are doing right now, is they're surrendering. Because that's purple. That's lavender color. So that's crown chakra. So Geminis are just being guided to surrender and release control during this time with this portal. All right. So 65 to 80. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a 70s kid. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Me too. All right. So we're going to move on to Cancer. I need a drink. Get some tea real quick. Let's see. How many did I do? All right. I'm going to read for Cancer, and then I'm going to take a quick break because I started with Pisces instead of starting with Aries. So Cancer. What do we have here? Cancers. Cancerian energy. The crabbies. What do we have for the Krabby Patties? A Million Dreams is playing right now by Pink, The Greatest Showman. If you haven't seen that movie, check it out. Greatest Showman. I mean, that's ultimately what we're doing right now, collectively. We're stepping into our greatest show. We're putting ourselves in that leadership position and saying, you know what? I can be whatever I want to be. Whatever I feel drawn to, I can do that. I don't need anyone telling me it's okay. I don't need anyone leading me by the hand. I can do this. So stepping into power, path, and purpose is the things that light up your soul. Let's see. All right. All right. Perseverance, regret, individuality, and discipline. There's red on the board here. So that's root chakra for Cancers. 11 and 4. 4s are about foundation. Green, we've got heart chakra. And we've got third eye. Or actually, crown. We've got crown. So for Cancers persevering over some regrets that they had. So basically learning how to process certain energies. You know, Cancer is a water sign. They're also mother and father of the zodiac, and that has to do with emotions. That has to do with feeling. And mother and father, that has to do with also, you know, what we, not just the nurturing aspects, but what we believe, how we take care of ourselves and how we take care of our own children. So whatever regrets Cancer had, they're persevering over those. They're learning how to transmute that energy with heart chakra. Discipline, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Individuality, you know, being an individual, being in your power. You know, there's 2 ones there. That's Aries energy. You know, the 1 is Aries, that, and double, you know, that's just double amplification of that frequency. So Aries, individuality, the self, stepping into power by Cancerians, by stepping into your individuality, your power. This is going to help assist you during this time, persevere and release this regret energy, whatever this was. I know that I cannot change the past. Whatever this was, it does not apply to now. The only thing that we have to do is integrate what we learned into our lives, into our current now moment, is look at that as a lesson. Whatever happened, I learned from it. What did I learn? You know, you have to kind of delve in the rabbit hole a little bit to see what was it that you learned, you know, to find the lesson. But by stepping into your power, Cancer, being disciplined within yourself, knowing it's going to assist with this perseverance. And heart chakra, being in your heart space, is going to allow you to release this regret, whatever regrets you may have had. You know, and like I said, this doesn't have to be just for the Cancer, you know, sun sign. It can be Cancer anywhere in your chart. And it could just be collective. Yeah, I'm the Gen X, 1965 to 1980. Gen Z. Let's see. Yeah, I think all of my kids are Gen Z. Well, not all of them, but most of them. 4 of them are Gen Z. And then I have, no, 5 of them are Gen Z. 5 of my kids are Gen Z. 1 of them is Gen Y, because she was born in 96. That was my first child. All right, Leo. Oh, yeah. I'm going to take a quick break probably, because I've already read the first 6. Like I said, I started with Pisces. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. And afterwards, I'll get to the timestamps unless somebody else wants to do it. It's up to y'all. Doesn't matter to me. I like listening to my videos again. Gen Y, 96. Yeah, my oldest daughter is February of 96. She's Pisces. So I'm just going to shuffle this real quick and then I'll take a quick break. Cody, you're more than welcome to hang out if you don't mind. I am going to take a quick break, though, get something to drink, go to the restroom. And then I'll finish up the rest of the signs because it looks like you're the only one in the room right now. Or you can come back later and, rewatch it because I leave my lives on there for everybody. I usually just rename them to fit what our overall was, but yeah, I'm going to take a quick break, and when I come back, I will go on to Leo. Oh, my legs. I've been sitting crisscross this whole time. Yeah, the song playing right now is Whatever It Takes by Imagine Dragons. Oh, nice. Very nice. All right. So, Cody, like I said, if you want, you can hang out. Just going to take a quick break. But I will be back. Go get me some water. I'm back. Turning 29. Big 30, huh? Well. Yep, I'm back. All right. Let me get crisscross here. Sorry, I know the table wiggles. There we go. One last wiggle. Sorry. All right. So, Leos. I know I already shuffled these, but I'm going to shuffle them again. So, sorry, my chair was stuck. All right, Leo. The song that just started playing is Look What God Gave Her by Thomas Rhett. So, Leos. Guidance for Leos in this 3-3 portal. Leos. The Thundercats. I always call them Thundercats. Nobody else has been on here on my channel before. Leo's got the Thundercat title very early on my channel. All right. Let's see. Doubt and pride. Let's see what they got for numerology for the 3-3 portal. All right, Leos. Leos, I know one of their tests, for this life, is stepping into their power. Believe it or not, even though Leos are very vibrant and audacious and boastful and stuff like that, part of them is healing certain aspects of them, that they were wounded at childhood, to doubt themselves. So a lot of Leos are healing this doubt, changing. So we got change, which is a 5, doubt. We've got teaching and learning and pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Teaching and learning equals a 3. So for Leos, this is path and purpose, equaling a 3. Collaborations, teaching people how to change, how to work through doubts might be part of their path and purpose during this time. But I feel like energetically, this is what Leos are working on. This is what they're changing. They're reprogramming their minds, whatever doubt was instilled in them as children. And I feel like as Leos learn this, some of them will be teaching this. And teaching others how to be proud of themselves. Being proud of themselves and how far they've come. And this can also be within self. That Leo aspect of ourselves, changing that doubt that we had instilled in us, because doubt is not something that we're born with. Doubt is something that's taught. Cool. Pisces is your rising. But doubt is something that's taught. It's learned behavior. It's something that either we were taught or something we witnessed growing up. It's not something that we're born with. When we're babies, we don't doubt anything. We don't even know what doubt is. We're pure souls when we're born, not been tainted by belief systems or other people's belief systems. But I feel like Leos are embracing this energy of change, allowing this doubt to go away. And like I said, some of the Leos may be teaching others how to release this doubt just by stepping in their power. That's what I just heard, stepping in their power, doing what they are meant to do. They're teaching this. So by them being the change, other people are witnessing this change and they're also stepping into their path and purpose. It creates what they call a snowball, creates a ripple effect. When one person sees another person doing something, they're like, oh my gosh, I want to do that, or I've been wanting to do that, but I've just not been able to step into what it is that I've had this stinking doubt holding me back. This belief system, because like I said, we're not born with doubt. That is something that is taught, something that is witnessed, it's heard growing up. So yeah, Leos, be proud of yourselves at how far you've come. You're releasing this. You're stepping into your power and you're teaching other people how to do this. Proud of you. So proud of you. And like I said, this can also be collective. You know, this can relate to the collective because we have all signs. All right. We're going to go to Virgos, the organizers of the zodiac. All right, Virgo. Oh, here we go with the yawns. Oh, excuse me. I've done good so far. I've not had one yawn until now. It's all right. I've done 7 signs so far. So doing pretty good. All right, Virgo. 3-3 portal. Guidance for Virgos. What are Virgos doing right now? What are they transforming? Because overall, the overall collective energy, you know, was transformation. You know, we're rebirthing. We're creating the things that we want to create. We're not taking the old with us. We're only learning from the old. You know, we're integrating the things that we've learned so we can step forward. We're integrating those lessons. So, Virgo, you guys got worry and happiness. Those are very opposite on the spectrum. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Happiness, I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. Now, this worry card is purple, which is crown chakra. The happiness card is heart chakra. So Virgos, by stepping into your heart space, allowing flow, that's going to help also assist by releasing this worry. Because worry is also, you know, any of these things that come out are things that are learned. Music. Worry is a learned behavior. So music. Music will assist the Virgo collective to release this worry. Some of you are in the music industry, whether it's writers or you actually play an instrument or you sing or you just listen to music. This is also going to help release this energy of worry. The music helps you step into pride, because that's a 10. It's a 19, but it breaks down to a 9 plus 1 is 10, and that breaks down to a 1, which is Aries energy, which is the I am. So being proud of yourself and happiness, you know, those two, I feel like that's what music helps. This music, whatever it is you're doing, whether you are a musician or you just love to listen to music, this is going to create the sense of happiness within self, and it will transmute this energy of worry. Because everything can be transmuted. And a lot of the collective has learned how to heal these energies, how to transmute these energies, how to reprogram these energies. Because like I said, worry is it's a program. You know, it's something that we were taught. It's not something we're born with. So reprogramming that, music is assist. It is an assist. Virgos, you may be seeing 5s, 10s, 1s, 9s. Crown chakra and sacral and solar plexus are all being worked on right now. Yeah, that's what I have for Virgos. And I feel like, that's relevant to the collective anyways, just because a lot of us like music, love music, resonate with music. And after I get done with each collective sign, then I'll pull, I'll probably do a card for each one of the zodiacs with the spirit animal oracle, because I did pull those with the overall collective, which overall collective we got dove spirit, be peace. We got giraffe spirit, see the big picture. And we got panther spirit, which is a 44, which is reclaim your power. So becoming the master teacher, transforming into that, allowing the messages to come through, third eye chakra, and having that feeling of abundance within self. But I did the collective in the beginning of the video. So if you guys missed it, you can always rewind and check it out, or you can, hey Chanley, or you can watch it after I finish the live. You guys can go to the beginning and check that out. So next up is Libras, the scales. Let me put this card out here. And shuffle this deck. And then I'm going to get another drink of tea. Libra, 3/3 portal. Yeah, Pluto's playing a big role right now. I think the video I did the second 2 lives ago, the one I did for each collective sign, had a lot of reference to Pluto, I believe. Pretty sure. I know Saturn was a main factor. Saturn's truth. All right, let me get a drink and then I'll read for Libras. Blueberry tea. I love blueberry tea. All right, Libra. Libra, some of you guys may be drinking tea. Song playing right now is Brighter Than the Sun by Colby Kalat. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I probably got it wrong. But yeah, okay. Libra, the scales. What do we got for Libras? Let me shuffle this one again. What do we got for Libra? Sorry, I just felt the need to reshuffle that one. Okay, Libra, surrender. We already had that one as well. Indecision, surrendering indecision. Environment and leadership. We've had leadership come out a couple times for different signs. Indecision, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. You got root chakra, that's a 9 for that leadership. Completion. So by stepping into leadership, the I am, self, Aries energy, this indecision is going to be transmuted because you're going to, okay, Libras are surrendering this within the environment. Green is heart chakra. So surrendering this within the heart space. This indecision is being transmuted. So we got the purple which is third eye and crown. Third eye is more of a darker purple blue and red. So we got that and root chakra. By stepping into who they are who they are truly, like their true authentic self, is going to transform their heart space And it's going to help them assist. It's going to assist them in releasing this indecisive energy. Once they surrender this control aspect, which is, like I said, control is learned behavior. It's not something we're born with. It is a program. And the program was indecision. Libras, the scales, they're about balance. And part of their thing to learn in this lifetime is how to balance themselves. And we all have Libra inside of us. And balance is very much a big part of our spiritual path and journey and purpose, is learning how to balance those energies, how to transmute, how to release old belief systems, control, indecision. Those are all things that are learned behaviors. But they're not anything that we can't change. These are all things that can be changed. But by Libras doing this, releasing, allowing, just being open, it's going to change their environment within self, within the heart space. And, because the red Aries, that's I am, the root chakra, it's also going to change their foundation within self. Some of them can also, some of you guys may possibly be moving, or this is just within self, the environment within self, the love of self, stepping into the I am, knowing that you are the creator of your reality, is going to release this indecision aspect and help you to embrace your imagination, which was right underneath that. Imagination, that peaks our creativity and helps us be into that childlike state to where we're ready to jump in feet first and say, all right, this is what I love to do and I'm going to do it. I don't need permission from anybody. I am my own person. That's what I have for Libra. So next we are stepping into Scorpios. My Scorpios. Where's my Scorpios at? Look, death. They're like, we're here. We're right here. I'm a Scorpio sun. I think I only have Scorpio in one other place in my chart, which is wild because I do have a lot of Scorpio traits. But embracing more of a whole, everything, because and I feel like a lot of Scorpios were like that, but now the Scorpios that are on this part of their journey, they're embracing the different aspects that they may have hid. That's all I wanted on that one, was one shuffle, I guess, because that's all I felt. Okay, so bottom, physical activity and patience. Yeah, because I started doing yoga again today and definitely need patience with myself. Take time, just step into that. And the stretching and everything. Balance. So, Scorpio. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world and I do so without judgment. So Scorpios are learning how to, kind of like Libras in the aspect of balance, but not be so hard on themselves. I know that's definitely something that I struggled with in my journey. We are our own worst critics, our own worst enemies, and we are the hardest on ourselves than anybody else could ever think about being. Because we tend to be very introspective, and we do have the tendency to be hard on ourselves because a lot of us were very misunderstood growing up because we were quiet and introspective. But with this, let's see, two. Twos are about paths. They're also about decisions. But right now, I feel like Scorpios are being asked to be patient with themselves during this time because you're at a crossroads. That's what that two, the energy of two is. And this one equals a 13, which equals a 4. So Scorpios are building a foundation. And it's important to be patient with self, knowing that if you're taking on something new and you're doing some new type of activity that you're not used to doing and you're doing something for your own balance within self, that it is a process. It's not something that you just jump into and you're going to be perfect at it. You know, we all have different stages of learning. So it may take a little bit for you to get to where you feel that pride within yourself, that love within yourself. Um, but as the Scorpio collective continues to do this physical activity and have patience with self, it will transmute and heal the chakras, you know, to where there is a sense of balance and peace and harmony within self. And that's what's going on with Scorpio. So wherever Scorpio is in your chart, that's kind of basically how, because everybody's different. So the way I look at it is I look at my birth chart and I see where these are in my chart. And then when I listen to videos, I see what houses they are and what aspects, you know, like how they affect certain parts of my life. Like what house is it affecting? You know, so I look for Scorpio and I look for that house and see what it affects in my own life. And that might be a little tool that you guys can use to kind of get a broader understanding and overall perspective to see how each one of these signs in your chart plays a role by looking at which houses those ones are in, because it will give you a you know, a big picture with that giraffe card we had earlier for the collective energy. But that's what I have for the Scorpios. Moon sign is in Sag. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Saggies are very expressive. I have Sag in like 6 planets, and I never knew that until till I started studying my birth chart. Now I understand why I was so like I like to talk. I like to, you know, talk with other people, but I did have a tendency to tell things like they were especially when I was younger. I would just say, "Hey, I did this, blah blah blah," and not a lot of people like that much honesty. Not a lot of people like that much truth. Not a lot of people can handle that much truth. Sagittariuses are very much about truth and shooting their shot. Very fiery. Let's see, Sag, grief, failure. All right, Saggies, what do we got going on? Let's see, Sagittarius. 3-3 portal. What's going on with Sag energy? Sagittarius. 3-3 portal. This song played the other day. A Little Church. Toby Mac. I could use a little church right now. That's what he just said in that song. Some of you guys may like to sing gospel type music, or this song is country. Some of you may resonate with country music. I like all types of music, you know. From my generation, we listened to all kinds of music. There was not just, you know, certain sets of music. Man, we loved all music. Let's see, Saggy. What do we got on this side for Sagittarius? Environment again. That one came out for a different sign. And moderation. We've had that one out too. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. That one's orange, which is sacral. And failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So, whatever change happened within the environment, whatever loss there was within an environment, this can be, I feel like first, this is within self, like the old part of us, the old version of us. Some of you may have may be going through the grieving process because, and that's with anything in our life, whether it's a relationship outside of self or whether it's a relationship within self. If we're elevating and changing our frequency, then there is going to be some of that grief, the energy of grief, grieving the loss of something. That energy is going to have some presence within us because we feel that. Um, it's kind of like a resonant, like going over the things that we've gone through, the things that we've experienced, the things that weren't so easy on this journey. A lot of us have experienced a lot of things that were very difficult, very emotional, very life-changing. And when that energy comes up, which for a lot of people with this portal, this healing and stuff that's coming over us and this transformation, the releasing of the old self, the person that we used to be, the things that we've experienced. It's natural for us to have that sense of grief, that energy, of things that have passed, things that we have worked through. It's natural. But with this moderation down here, which is to change, it's a 5, and then failure. I feel like this is moderate, like allowing ourselves to feel the emotion of this grief, grieving of the old self, but also understanding, like this failure card says, understanding that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So understanding that everything that we've gone through is a lesson. And just being moderate, having moderation with this grief energy, like not allowing yourself to feel the emotion, but not allowing it to take over, as we've already learned how that goes, because most of us have experienced that energy and we can get stuck there. And a lot of us already know this. So we have learned how to moderate, how to balance this energy. And I feel like that's what's, with Sag energy. So if you have a lot of Sag in your chart, this is something that's being integrated right now with this healing, is the balance of that. That's what I have for Sagittarius. All right. Next, we got Capricorn, and then right after that is Aquarius, because I did Pisces first. So since we're in Pisces energy right now, I'm trying to think what moon we were in. What moon are we in today for the portal? Let's see. Where is? Oh, there it is. Sorry. Let's see. Waxing crescent, 19%. We are currently in Taurus, which I'm a Taurus rising. That's awesome. Meridian passing at 3:44 p.m. Some of you may be seeing 4s or 6s, 66 degrees altitude. Yeah, yesterday I was definitely stepping into childlike energy. I went outside in the evening and I saw the moon. And then as I was standing out there, I saw the first star. And it immediately reminded me of when I was a kid and we used to wish upon the first star. So I actually wished upon the star last night. Especially, I had that video the other day about the wishing star, wish upon a star, I think was what I had put in my video just the other day in that live I did. But I actually did. I actually wished upon the star. Capricorn's in your Jupiter. Capricorn's my moon. And Capricorn's my north node, but I also have Sag as north node because I have two that are right there close degrees wise. So I honestly don't know which is my north node. I think I'm supposed to integrate the two because they're right there close in degrees. Because one says true node and one says north node. And I think it's just because they're so close, which Capricorn is about, being an entrepreneur and, being a business person, and stabilities and 3D and foundation and things like that. And then, and contracts. And then Sagittarius is about that free spirit, stepping into your passions and being bold and all that. So, yeah. So yeah, if you get a chance to go outside, and because we have that whole planetary alignment thing going on as well, which is really cool. If you have a chance to go look at the moon tonight, do it. If you see that first star, wish upon the star. What seeds do you want to plant? Because if we're stepping in, with collectively stepping into our north node, our path and purpose, we are planting the seeds that we want to manifest. So Capricorn. Oh, excuse me. Here comes another yawn. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've been reading for a while. That's probably why I'm yawning. My energy is getting drained. So I need to finish up Capricorn and Aquarius. Capricorn. What do we have for the Capricorns? For the portal. Energy. Capricorn. And I may or may not do the Spirit Animal Oracle. Like I said, I did do it for the collective, and that might be good enough. Friendship and balance with the Soul's Journey deck. Let's see with the Numerology Oracle. What do we got? Capricorn. Excuse me. Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. All right, bottom of the deck is effort. So we got friendship and effort, and we have balance. We have forgiveness. That's 96. That's a 15. Equals a 6. Forgiveness. Effort is a 4. So 13 breaks down to a 4. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So Capricorn, by putting forth some effort within a friendship, I feel like this is going to assist Capricorns with, because it's blue, throat chakra and crown chakra, forgiveness. And I feel like this is forgiveness of self. I mean, this can also be, it doesn't have to be an external friendship. This can be just being your own best friend, being, you know, that friend that you want, that friend that you want to see in your own reality, being that friend to yourself, you know. But I feel like this is, as we are healing these things during this time with this portal and with the energy shifts, we are going to be making new friendships, people that are on this frequency. And we're going to want to put forth that effort toward these friendships because they're balanced, because these types of energy are forgiving and non-judgmental. It's a balanced friendship. It's a balanced energy, and this is what most of us are wanting and seeking in our lives, is balanced friendships, balanced relationships, you know. And a lot of us are wanting to start, as friends, as, create friendships that are meaningful and balanced. And I know a lot of you are going to be willing to put forth that effort, for those types of friendships. Because a lot of us have been, we know what we want and we know what we don't want. So we don't put effort into the things we don't want anymore. We don't put effort into the friendships that we don't want anymore. We don't put effort into the belief systems that we don't want anymore. We don't put effort into people who aren't forgiving or who aren't forgiving of themselves. We don't put effort into the things we don't want, period, point blank. We just don't do it anymore. And I feel like that's what this energy is representative with Capricorns, is having that grounded energy of the Capricorn. Capricorn is earth. It is also our 3D reality, taste, touch, smell. It's what is in our reality. But as we do this, and putting effort into the things that we want, the friendships that we want, this is also going to help with forgiveness of self, forgiveness of others. And it creates the sense of balance that we need. And I feel like that's what Capricorns, not just the sign Capricorn themselves, but also the Capricorn within us, our 3D reality. This is what we're doing. We're putting forth effort into friendships and relationships that we want in our lives. No longer putting effort into things that we don't resonate with. All right. And we're at the last one, Aquarius, because like I said, I did do Pisces first. Oh, I'm going to uncross my legs. Stretch my legs. Okay. Aquarius. Aquarius. I don't know why I like to do that every single time Aquarius comes up. What is that song, Notorious? Aquarius is in your sidereal rising sign and wild tropical. Yeah. I know, it's so cool whenever you start researching all that stuff and I get all geeked out over it, finding out all that cool stuff. It's like, oh wow, I didn't know I had this and that. It's really cool. It gives you a whole different perspective about yourself. It really does. Aquarius. Fear and worry. Wow. What is up? Because we are in, this is the age of Aquarius. I had to think for a minute. I've heard it a gajillion times. The age of Aquarius is when things are going to be changing, majorly. I'm excited to see some change. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see some new things being created, new relationships, new friendships, all new, everything, new stuff, some new innovations, people to start thinking outside the box, people to start embracing their creative abilities, embracing their true power, and, embracing their love of self. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm so excited to see that. Yes, I'm goofy. It's part of me that I love. Okay, abundance and new beginnings. Okay, so I see what's going on here with Aquarius. So since this is age of Aquarius, we're going into this. This is a new beginning for the collective, and this belief system, this thing, this emotion we were taught is going to pop up. I mean, it's just, and with the double eights here, abundance, that's cyclical. That's something that has been trained ingrained in our ancestry for generation after generation after generation. Fear, false evidence appearing real. But when we were kids, it was very much real. I don't know about y'all, but I was terrified of my dad. And I was a little scared of my mom too. But I mean, fear is learned behavior. Let me get a drink real quick. It's something that we learn. It's not something we're born with. Every emotion is learned. Even though a lot will say, well, the fight or flight is something that is in our blood. Sometimes I think about that and I'm like, well, if we reprogram our minds to where we handle things differently and we don't automatically jump to the fight or flight, if we have balance within our minds, then can we reprogram that? I think we can. So as Age of Aquarius comes in collectively, as these new beginnings start popping up, as the collective is starting to get new offers, new opportunities, new environments, new friendships, all these new things, just know that occasionally this fear energy is going to pop up, or this worry energy is going to pop up. But we know how to transmute this energy. And I feel like that's what the message is for Aquarius. It's, since we are stepping into the age of Aquarius, we are being asked to know that this is the energy that is present. But by stepping into the new beginnings, we know we're going to be abundant, and we know we're going to be taken care of. By stepping into our power, our true power, our authenticity of who we truly are, our passions, by us stepping into those things, this energy of fear and worry, we know how to transmute it. We know how to change it. With some of the signs that we talked about, music, we talked about different ways. If you look back at different ones in the video, different ones of those would be different guidance sectors on how to heal and transmute certain energies. One of them I know for sure was music. Another one was activity, physical activity. Each one of those are ways to transmute energy, to change the energy. So if you have any of these pop up, you can go do something physical, go work out, go for a walk, go outside, forest bathing, take an Epsom salt bath, go do something active, whatever you like to do, cycling, dancing, singing, anything active, anything that gets your vibration moving. Jam out to music, whatever it is that resonates with your soul, and having intuition, listening to what you're being guided to do. So anytime these things pop up, we know how to transmute them. I mean, it's pretty straight to the point, I feel like that's what we're being guided to do anytime these things pop up, which is something that's taken probably most of a while for us to reprogram these two energies, these two belief systems. It's taken us a little bit of time, but we got this. All we got to do is transmute, because we know we're going to be taken care of. We know we are abundance within self. So let's see. Yeah, and this one, I am. And then the bottom of this deck, miracle. Knowing who and what we are. We are the miracles. Every one of us is a miracle. We are all here for a reason. We all have different gifts. We were all given these abilities to help the collective heal, whether it's singing, dancing, no matter what it is that you do, as long as it's something that you are passionate about, that you feel within the depths of your soul, and you're doing it because you love to do it, not because of how much money it gives you, not because of how much attention it gives you, not because of any of those things, because it's something that resonates with your soul. That is what we're stepping into. That is what will give us abundance. That is what heals not only our own souls, but the souls of others. When they're in your energy, they will feel it. And they'll either run away or they'll join with you. Some people will be triggered, but that's okay. Well, guys, that's what I have for the collective. If anybody's just joining, you can go back and check and watch the beginning. I'll get to the go through and do the tags for each one probably later on tonight. But yeah, I was very much drawn to come on, and that happened the other day too, and I know why. So a lot of us are knowing what our path and purpose is. So don't be afraid to jump into it, guys. See the big picture and reclaim your power. Reclaim. Be the panther in your life. Strong. Quick. Be the master teacher. So 44. And be at peace. Be at peace within self. Knowing you are beautiful and amazing and loving and passionate. And you're deserving of all of those things. And the collective knows this. That's why they are feeling the sense of peace and knowing that this transformation is going to lead us to new heights. It's going to lead us to places we've never been, things we've never experienced. And I'm excited. I'm excited for that. And I'm sure you guys are too. Ready to experience some new stuff. So allow the transformation, guys. Be the butterfly. All of us are collectively being the butterflies right now. We're coming out of cocoon. We're stepping into power. Yeah. It was great chatting with you too, Cody. I appreciate all of you. Appreciate everyone that's came on tonight. I appreciate you guys that are coming on later to watch the video. If you enjoyed everything, like if any of these messages resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. I love doing these videos. I love connecting with the collective and providing the messages that need to be heard for today. I appreciate you guys so very much. I will see you guys very, very soon. I've been pushed a lot to do more lives, so I'm probably going to be on here a lot more often. Yeah. It was good to see you, Cody. Glad to see you back on here. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody, all of my subscribers, everyone that comes on, even if you're not a subscriber, even if you just come on to my channel, there's a message here for you. Anywho, I'm going to get off here, replenish my energy. And I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see y'all very, very soon. And remember, you are amazing. You are beautiful. And you are important. And you do have a purpose in this world. So go out there and do the amazing things that bring you joy. And I'll support you. I'll be right there next to you. See y'all later.